Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 1. Forced out to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
stopped short.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. To throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get it?
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish. Nice little...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Ravens nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check, Lucky. Check, crunch.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down. Dobbins. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
It's just me. It's just me and you. And finish it off.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep rights. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And this one is right through.
Is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Makes the score.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Let's go. And 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. Watch the run. Mike 96.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Marquise.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26. Hey.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
Raise it up! Sit up! Ready! Get up!
Again, Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. Jackson going to run, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Number 9. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he shifts past him. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
The killer here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. Trying to improvise. Now he'll pull it down. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson now returning. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for Baltimore, the